Investigators rewind her final memory card, frame by frame, granite glowing orange, tourists smiling, then night, stars stretched into long scars by time exposure, and then something wrong, a shadow where no shadow should be, tall, narrow, standing too still. The next photo blurred, a flash of fear, audio recovered from the camera mic captures breath, rapid, controlled, someone counting softly, not Mara, a man's voice, 1, 2, 3, then silence, no scream, no impact, just wind. June pauses the playback, feeling the room tighten. Counting implies preparation, patience, a hunter calming himself. Rowan notices metadata discrepancies, timestamps altered, by hand. Someone knew cameras, knew how to erase moments without destroying them, which means this wasn't a random encounter in the dark, this was a meeting, planned or forced, and somewhere in Yosemite, someone is still counting, a climber with a violent past, cleared by alibi, a van-dwelling nomad. DNA mismatch, a disgruntled ex-boyfriend interviewed for hours, grief too raw to fake. The park itself resists them, storms wash away footprints, rockslides erase paths, evidence decays faster here. Rowan grows obsessed with the fiber. Red nylon rope isn't common issue for rangers, but it matches old search and rescue stock, equipment retired years ago after a fatal accident. Elias stiffens when he hears that, an accident he survived, one that took his partner, a woman named Mara too. Coincidence feels cruel, but June digs deeper, finding maintenance logs altered. Someone accessed the evidence locker late at night. Badge swipe belongs to Elias Ward, the ranger who found the boots, the first to touch the scene. Suspicion settles like frost, thin but dangerous. Rowan doesn't confront him yet, because guilt here might be older, heavier, and buried beneath uniforms and honor. When questioned, he doesn't deny the swipe, says he was checking old records, searching for patterns, his voice steady, too steady. He admits knowing the rope, admits knowing the counting, says it's a grounding technique taught in rescue training, used when panic kills faster than falls. Rowan wonders if trauma can teach someone how to disappear a body. June uncovers something worse. Mara Klein had emailed Elias weeks before, requesting an interview, about that old accident, about inconsistencies, about a report signed by Elias that contradicted witness statements, a report that closed the case, and saved his career. The boots by the river suddenly feel like an echo, a reenactment. Elias insists Mara left alive, says he warned her to stay out of restricted zones, but the park remembers repetition, and patterns repeat because they want to be seen. Days later, a camera bag surfaces downstream, weighed with stones, inside, memory cards untouched, a final video file hidden under corrupted data. Mara's voice whispering. Elias arguing softly, not threatening, pleading, saying the truth would destroy him, that the park already took enough. Mara responds calmly, saying silence is also violence. Then the counting begins again, slower this time, deliberate. The camera drops, we never see the push, but we hear the water, close, intimate. Rowan watches Elias during playback, the ranger's eyes close at the sound, not in guilt, but in grief. He whispers the count under his breath, matching perfectly. June realizes something chilling. This isn't a murder caught on camera, it's a confession disguised as an accident, repeated twice, refined, perfected. No chase, no resistance. Elias removes his badge and places it on the table, says he loved the park more than people, that order mattered, that chaos like Mara's questions would unravel everything. In interrogation, he describes the first accident years ago, a slip, a choice not to save, paperwork smoothing the edges. When Mara returned asking questions, he panicked, staged the river scene to mirror the past, believing symmetry would make it vanish again. Rowan thinks it's over, a broken man, a closed loop, but June isn't satisfied. She rechecks the boots, the knots, the fiber, noticing inconsistencies, hands too small for Elias's grip pattern, counting tempo subtly different. Someone else learned the ritual, improved it. The park didn't just teach one man how to hide the truth. June traces the altered timestamps to a remote ranger terminal, used by someone else that night. Ranger Caleb Morse. Elias's trainee, present during both incidents, his climbing logs falsified, his alibi rehearsed. When confronted, Caleb smiles, says Elias taught him everything, including how heroes are protected, admits he pushed Mara, but claims Elias ordered it. says the counting was his own, a way to feel powerful, not calm. 2 men, 1 crime, truth fractures. Each blames the other, and Yosemite stays silent. Rowan realizes the twist isn't who killed Mara, but how easily the system allowed it twice. Mentorship became contagion, guilt became curriculum, and the park watched, patient, waiting for someone to listen. June overlays audio from both incidents years apart, the old accident and Mara's recording, 2 voices counting in unison, impossible unless rehearsed together, partners, not mentor and student, accomplices bound by shared silence. Elias breaks when confronted, admits the first death wasn't an accident either, it was practice. Mara was never the first, just the one who asked why. Yosemite didn't hide a murderer, it hosted a method, passed down like tradition. And as Rowan signs the final report, helicopters lift away, tourists return, the river resets, calm again. Somewhere deep in the park, another ranger listens to the counting echo between trees, learning, remembering, waiting.